guidance. You made it, you see, and it's just knowing what you have to obtain. That is the only thing that is relevant in the end. And this is what I feel that is magical about humans, right? When you are trying to acknowledge an achievement and then passing it on and keep it alive. That would be great.
I love the butter sage.
Yeah. And you see, little details. Actually, it was all made by little details, little cares. Even just that ripping by hand, you know, the aromatic leaves of an aromatic herb is making the difference. All these things summed up will give you a very good way to enjoy pasta. And which was your favorite trip, Mila?
Definitely the fettuccine.
Nice.
The sauce was really
Yeah, it was similar for a long time. What about you?
Hard is like.
I know.
It's like hard also good. If I had to choose one, it would be like the rectangle.
With the chocolate,
Yeah.
the folded ravioli.
Yes,
Sì, sì.
yes. Yeah.
And what about Ron?
Done.
Sorry.
I like them both, so yeah, I like them tomato sauce and I like the butter.
Which pasta?
I like the ones that were more like pillows, the rectangle
the
ones.
chocolate.
Those were my favorite.
Simpler shape, but much more direct experience of the filling. What about you? Yeah.
I think I like the little ones, the little cat ones.
Yes, the nutmeg.
Yes.
Yeah. Those are the cappellacci, the most typical shape in Tuscany. Buonissimo. And Paul. Fettuccine. How was the thickness? Was it good for you?
Yes.
You like it thicker or thinner?
No, I like it right there.
Yeah. So now you know how to replicate.
Now I know how to make it. Yeah.
Yes, you put your hand to see if it's evenly, that you can see through.
I already know that when I made a batch of noodles at home, I would use 6 eggs and about 6 cups of flour.
It's 3/4 of a cup, and not 6
And
cups.
now I know why my noodles were coming out so goddamn thick.
Yes,
And they
exactly.
would puff up, but they were good for that one recipe. So it was kind of good in a way for that.
Yeah, the chicken and noodles.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But not for this. This
Yeah.
you gotta have it like the right way.
This, yeah, 3/4 of a cup per person per medium-sized egg.
Oh.
Room temperature, remember the eggs, is that important?
Yeah, I know a lot of stuff should be done at room temperature and
Yeah, with this little, I know, it seems that they are not really meaningful details, but they are actually in the end, because it's making all the development of the gluten chains happening correctly.
yeah, I can tell you right now, I never used warm eggs. It was always cold.
Ah,
They were always cold.
from the fridge. Yeah,
Yeah.
that is also affecting a little bit the outcome. And also remember, I always suggest no more than 3 eggs in one bowl. Otherwise, it's too much. If you do 6, it's already a lot of effort for your body, for your spine, It's better to do 3 and 3, you just do 3 and 3, or it's better. It's much faster. It will be 2 minutes for.
Oh yeah, I mean,
2 minutes, I tell you, I do it in 1 minute and a
I
half.
learned how to do it the right way. It makes a big difference.
It's easier to manage it in that volume. Otherwise, it's much more and it's much more work, and it will take a longer time in the end. Yeah. And for you, Karen, which
I liked the hats.
Okay, the cappellacci. Okay, nice. The nutmeg is also very used in our recipes a lot. In the ragu, in a lot of
Yeah,
food.
I really liked the butter and sage.
Yeah, that was really good.
Very
I
good.
don't think I've ever had a butter and sage sauce, so I was really surprised.
Yeah, now you know. Now
How
you
much
know.
butter?
It's in the recipe booklet. You will see. It will since it's 10 grams per person. I don't remember exactly. I go always for us in Italy. It's always quanto basta. We say as much as needed. So we go just thinking, okay, 6 people, we have this. But maybe if I was going to wait, then would be more or less 10 grams per person, more or less. Yeah. So now there is another task, guys. It's not finished your learning journey. So this is salame al cioccolato. Okay, it's something that is very common in our homes. It's a dessert. Very simple, but it's for us an effective and also we want you to learn, because it can save a lot of situations when there are unexpected guests and you have, oh my gosh, what do I serve them? You can serve them this salame cioccolato. It's a frozen dessert. It's made in advance, and they need to stay, the salame cioccolato needs to stay 5-6 hours in the freezer. Okay? So, but it's always good that you can keep it there, and so anytime you have an unexpected guest, you just open the freezer and you slice it. Super easy. Yeah, and it's very easy to make.
Or you need a snack.
Exactly. You just slice it and then let it rest 5 minutes, and
Yeah.
then it's good. You will try. I don't know. I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah.
So let's do this round, okay? It's with a napkin. Everyone has slices, a finger dessert, and from this part we'll do this round with limoncello. Yeah, it's a cocoa powder,
I wasn't expecting it. That
cold.
texture.
Yes, that's why we want you to try. Do you want more?
I want one. I just.
One, okay.
Oh wow, these are so soft.
Yeah. Do you?
When I touched it,
Yeah.
the way it
Melted.
my fingers, it really threw me off.
You also have ice cream.
Oh my god.
Enjoy Rome and don't think about us. Enjoy Rome.
I'm getting some recipe.
Eggs and sugar in a big bowl, and then you have this paste that you transfer onto a parchment paper, and then you keep it inside the parchment paper. You roll it until you obtain like a cylinder inside the parchment paper. You keep it wrapped and you freeze it. So 5-6 hours later, we will reach this consistency that is important that you taste it first, so you can replicate it, right?
Wow, that was so good.
Yeah, super simple but effective, guys. So, if you wanna treat your guest,
Tastes like some water.
take this away. When I come back, I will give you all the recipe book.
Yeah, it's like a fudge consistency. Agua?
You have no excuse not to practice. So, written recipes to each of you, so in case you argue, you still have one. Okay.
What is 00 flour?
0000 is our way to define the refinement of the flour. So 00, then we have type 0. So we have type 00, type 0, type 1, type 2. That means always less refined when you go to 1, 2, okay? So
So
in
what
your
would ours
case,
be?
yeah,
Like
you know,
sit?
no, it's the how it's milled.
How it's milled, yeah.
Yeah.
Flour.
You probably can use all-purpose to do this
All-purpose?
practice. Yes.
Okay.
But definitely, I'm a food researcher, I'm very into micronutrients and everything. So for me, it's very important that my guests, after using 00 or all-purpose, they need to just practice a little bit better the development of the gluten cheese. Then you can pass to semolina flour, durum wheat. Those are less refined, so you have more nourishment for your body. Okay? So less refined and more nourishment. More refined, easier to develop the gluten chains, but a little bit less of nourishment. So now you know. And you can also experiment other type of flours like buckwheat, chickpeas, many other type of legumes and cereal flour. Okay? But it's important that you understand what you need to obtain in terms of elasticity, because it's more difficult with the other type of flours. Okay? So remember, and also teach each of your friends that you need to arrive to that state of the dough. Super smooth and even, like baby skin. Then on the second page you have the fillings. So the proposed fillings during the class are with the ricotta cheese, parmigiano, and nutmeg or truffle in extraordinary. But I always tell my guests, you don't need to buy every time imported stuff. You can use your local seasonal ingredients. Just remember one thing that was important, the consistency that you felt inside the packing bag. Not too wet, not too dry. That is really actually the most important thing. Can be whatever things like seafood, meat, minced meat, or can be mushrooms, spinach. But that's consistency, not too wet, not too dry. Otherwise, will open your ravioli. And I don't know in Canada, what do you have that is very peculiar of your territory in terms of maybe some chestnuts? I don't know.
Like blueberries.
I love that. I love that.
Not for pasta, but I don't know.
Oh, also for pasta.
Oh, really?
I made some also filling for my ravioli with, for example, ribes or the red berry and Stilton cheese. So you can do this contrast. Yeah, absolutely. Some berries, or the berries can be used to make like a very I don't know. In Italian we call it restriction. Something very so all the watery part is gone. So with berries, and then you have this super refined flavor of berries, and you can have eventually the ravioli filled with cheese, and then you have some drops of this because the acidity of the berries and also the creaminess of the cheese will make a very interesting pairing. So definitely berries you can use.
I didn't know that.
Yes.
The eggs for this, room temperature also?
Yeah, it's better.
Room temperature always, I hear.
Yeah, in this case it's better. You know why? Because it will blend better with the other ingredients. It's mainly for that.
I get it.
Because then yes, you're going to freeze it, but it's
Well, yeah, but you still gotta-
it's very important the blending, the mixing all the flavor. It's important. Yeah. And guys, butter and sage, as you see, just remember all aromatic herbs can be sage, can be thyme also with butter is very good. But remember to just use your hand, never use the metal, scissors, knives, because that will limit a little bit the power of the herb, okay? Will be oxidated.
Like rosemary,
Then you also have
rosemary.
cacio e pepe that I hope that you already tried here in Roma, but cacio e pepe is a very iconic recipe from Rome, and we wanted to dedicate this page to this because we wanted our guests, we are from Tuscany, right? And so we wanted to do something very specific of Rome to our guests, easy to replicate, so follow this recipe. You just see three ingredients, guys, but follow the recipe because it's simple, yes, but you need to do it in this way to obtain that creamy type of cacio e pepe that is the correct one, the very good one. So if you follow this recipe, you will have a good, treat for your guests and also for yourself. And remember in these days in Rome. And then, guys, you also have that you have a salmon chocolate. So eggs room temperature, and also you can always tweak it. This is the base recipe. You can tweak it with sugar. You can use another type of sugar. You can use whatever kind of cookies you have, not imported cookies from Italy, guys. Use your own. Maybe even at the end of your bag, cookie bags that you already
Crumbs.
the crumbles already. They're already smashed. You don't even need to smash them. So you mix them all and you make a salmon chocolate. It's very good. Otherwise, if you're very stressed out, you take a cookie bag and you smash them, smash and release all the frustration, and then you make a salmon chocolate and you will be happy again.
Crushed pretzel.
Ah, see, that sounds so
Salt
nice.
and-
Oh, yeah. A version of salmon chocolate that I like to do, a little bit more sophisticated, is to put some salt flakes to make with the chocolate, a nice, interesting, a variant. A little bit more sophisticated. Also, red chili pepper flakes. A little bit, not too much. It's good. With the chocolate, it's very good. And of course, guys, liquor a little bit, not too much, otherwise it's too wet the taste, some drops to give that flavor. That is also very good. And coffee, also coffee.
Yeah.
I love coffee. I love it. Yeah, I'm very into coffee as well. But the specialty coffee. Yeah. Okay, guys. Do you have any questions? Do you? No? Everything clear? So you're going to practice eventually if you want, or if you see certain things that are not coming out well, as here, you can always write us. Here there is a